Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Toad TV. Welcome to Tabitha TV. Cheers. I'm sorry, honey. Anywho, I am Mary Beth.
I'm Helen.
This is Tabitha, and we are the creative hands and minds and tails behind Toad Hollow. We are coming to you. It is Thursday morning. It has been snowing all morning.
Yes.
Helen's put up a picture, yes?
I have a video and pictures, that you saw already.
We actually got snow.
And it's stuck.
Yeah.
They actually had to bring out their plows. They were so excited. Our
Haven
plow
doesn't get
system,
this.
for those of you who live in snowy areas, I'm used to living in North Jersey where we have the big salt trucks and with plows in front and great big huge plows. Our plow system is a small little pickup truck with a plow in front of it and a salt spreader on the back. That is the town's
F-150s.
So we're not used to snow.
They're having a ball.
Yeah.
They're just having so much fun. Okay. All right. So let's do questions and comments.
Yes.
Okay. So here we go.
Thank you, everybody. You guys gave us so many great ideas
Oh my God.
for the fabric, and you guys are so excited about it. So, Mary Beth, we kind of thought, you have your dark moments when you come up with these ideas, and it's like nobody's gonna want it. They're gonna be like, go back to knitting. So,
Right. I was saying to Helen on the way up yesterday because as we were driving to Montclair, I'm like, I'm worried that nobody's going to want to do this. That it's just going to be you're a knitting podcast,
Right.
Do knitting, but no, we're like all crafts, right?
So
everything. Speaking of which,
this made us both laugh out loud.
Jane Ferguson left us a comment. You guys, look on Amazon at the Antiquarian sticker book. It is amazing. I don't have to go to Amazon.
I was going to say, are you talking about this?
We already have that. I saw it and thought of you guys immediately.
I saw it and thought of me too.
Yeah. I think you need to buy one for yourselves. Seriously. Yeah.
You guys, these are the stickers in this book. Ah, they're just so cool.
Here, show the back with the bird head.
Oh, okay. This is the kind of thing. So it's the Antiquarian sticker book. I have a link down below to it. It's just, oh my God, so many. And
There are over 1,000 stickers.
Over 1,000 stickers. Look at those. So I said to Mary Beth, we bought it months ago. That I have to pick a sticker. I could pick a sticker and do a journal page all around just one of the stickers.
Right.
So I just, yeah. So Jane, thank you very much for reminding us that we have it and making us pull it out from underneath the stack it was under and get excited about it.
You are very, very right. It is absolutely perfect for us. So, yes. Okay. Pamela Hopkins said, can you share the astrology person so we can watch her in future events? She was absolutely fascinated about what we were talking about. All right, her name is Juanica, and she is Ms. Astrology on Instagram. Helen's going to link it down below. But in her link tree, she's got a thing where you can book a reading or learn astrology or that kind of thing.
She has a free webinar tomorrow.
Tomorrow night from 8 to 9 p.m.
Which the link is in her Instagram page. And I think it's going to be very similar to what we watched, the whole astrology and relationships.
Right. But it's 8 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On
February 12th, which is tomorrow. So if you're interested, that'd be a great way to start with her, because she was fascinating, and she was a very good presenter.
Anyway, check her out. Okay, so I think that was pretty much it, except all the different suggestions that you gave us. Which, can I just tell you, most of them are small, so that's really good. But you brought in a whole bunch of new things that we hadn't even thought about. So thank you very much for that. But we're really excited about it because we have already started planning what our first projects are going to be. It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. All right.
And I will say that our first right now the plans are we're going to have like a beginning English paper piecing.
Right.
Very small, just to get your feet wet on English paper piecing. Project bag, because that was one of the biggest requests.
Right.
And then
Either
a pillow or a table runner. We're working our way through a spring. Right. We're going to have a spring thing.
So then over on our Crafting with the Toads Facebook page, Susan Gerbosi has sent us down another rabbit hole. We have the knitted Harry Potter stuff. She's found a crochet book for Harry Potter. So she's got...
Look at Fox.
Crocheting Harry Potter. There, you can crochet the sorting hat. And I love the little fez.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are going to get me on crochet. I mean, seriously, this is so cool. So anyway, we're going to look up that book.
Yeah. So I'll put a link down below for that book too.
That's very cool. And to go with that,
we're into the mail section of the day.
Yeah, because we got Happy Mail. Actually, we got this
a couple
days ago, but we got our interchangeable crochet hooks from Dogstar, and it comes in this lovely case. And it comes with 5 different hooks, C through H, and then I got the blue and bronze thinner handle, which I really, really like.
And I bought the green. There's all different greens, but mine's a thicker handle, so we wanted to try both.
So what do you think about the thicker?
But the little bit that I did with it, I kind of like the thicker handle. It gives me something more to hold on to.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
But yeah. So Dogstar, these are his crochet hook sets.
Interchangeable crochet hooks.
With the handle. So the
Very, very cool.
The way it works is, that's what the hook looks like, and then you just snap it into your handle. And it's in there. I mean, you really got to tug at it to get it out, so it's not like popping out or anything like that. And then you're all set.
Yeah.
And then when you need, you move on to the next project that's a smaller or larger hook, you just pull it out and do it. So
yeah, no, it's very, very cool. So I have started something that I'm going to talk about in a few minutes, but I'm getting back into crochet.
yeah.
All right. And then the other thing we got, also from Knit and Escape, because we watched the Happy Knitting guys, and we had to go get their sock book.
Yeah.
This is Happy Knitting Socks.
Happily Knitting Socks.
Happily Knitting Socks. With Den Dennis and Mr. Knit Bear. And they have some funky socks. I mean, they have... The first section is all about
how to knit
knitting
socks,
which is great for beginner knitters. But these are the easy peasies.
It's just a plain old vanilla sock, and they have a different heel that I haven't done before. It's called a boomerang heel.
They've got some with stripes. Subtle stripes, or you could go brightly colored stripes, depending on how you're feeling. They've got some that have honeycombs. So they have...
Those are ice cream cones.
Ice cream cones? But they're talking about how they knit the foot of the sock in just a solid color sometimes, because who's going to see it? Oh my gosh. Candy cane stripes. How cool is that? They do have some that are
a little irreverent, but
not safe for work. But there are a lot of them in here. There are 30 different
colors of those.
30 different patterns. This is the I'm melting socks. So they were so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
They were so personable and everything. I mean, look at them. They just look like they're having so much fun. So we had to get the book.
So this you can only get from a store that sells Barocco yarn. So you can't, it's not an Amazon or anything like that. So we found it at the Tangled Ball, which is a local yarn store to Colorado. They got it to us. I mean, they shipped it the same day, and I'm pretty sure it arrived to us Monday. We bought it Friday,
Yeah.
and it was here Monday. We just picked it up yesterday. But so very, very fast shipping, great customer service. So the Tangled Ball is where we got ours from. So if you're a sock knitter and you love knitting socks, these guys are just great.
Yeah. Fun things. Okay. All right. And then I think we're almost to the point where we're talking about what we're wearing. What?
No, we're almost to the point where we're talking about what we're wearing.
Okay, I think we're ready to talk
We're
about
20 minutes in.
Right. Well, it's not going to be that much because you're going to take out a whole bunch for sidebars. Anyway, what are you wearing?
Which part? Okay, just I'm wearing the Moonwake cowl because it's chilly in here and I don't have that many clothes on. This is the Andrea Mowry and it's done up in our boho colors. This is one of our samples that I'm wearing. However, on my head, I'm wearing a hat number 2 for my Mad Hatter. And this is my Queen of Hearts hat. So this is how the Queen of Hearts knits up. It is the WALK hat. I will link the pattern down below. I knitted up in our sweater toed. It's a 1x1 rib hat, essentially. So fast. I think I knit it in 3 days. And I love it. I love the feel of it. It's so squishy and it's stretchy. Love it.
Beautiful.
How about you?
I am wearing my second hat of the year too. However,
We are knitting machines.
we are. Mine is the honey hat by Kelly McClure. That it's a free pattern on Ravelry, and I did it out at Galentine's Day. She sews together the points inside the hat. But I knitted to her specifications, and when I sewed together the points, then it had a little dip that hit my head, and then it didn't cover my ears at all. So I took out the...
I like it with the ears.
Yeah. So I'm gonna wear it just like this.
This Galentine's Day is the softest.
Oh, it's such pretty colors.
I mean,
it really
it is just
Here, I'm
gorgeous.
Gonna hold it up again. You can see it's so dry. My hair is just frizz central.
Okay, pull it back just a little bit so you get, there you go.
Okay.
So it's just the softest pastels. You got the pinks and the purples, and the camera isn't doing it justice because there are little bits of green that come in. Just gorgeous.
Maybe you can see the green then. I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of washes it out there, but hopefully it'll come up when it's on the bigger thing.
But you start with a couple of ribs of just straight stockinette, and then you go into the pattern. And the pattern is it's
no
4
ribbing.
pattern repeat.
4 row?
A 4 row four pattern. 4 row repeat. That's a piece of cake because every other one is knit. So, and I did it with 104 stitches, and it fits perfectly, absolutely perfectly. And now I don't even think about the fact that I'm wearing it, except when I take it off, my ears are cold.
Right, and I actually, I always think of a hat for outside.
Right.
But it's really very comforting and warm to wear a hat.
Inside, yeah.
Inside,
So Galentine's DK for this, just very soft, subtle colors.
And one skein, and how much do you think you had left?
Maybe a third of a skein.
Yeah, I had about a third of a skein of mine, of the worsted too.
And this is going to go into my next project that I'm going to talk about after Helen's done with hers. So that's that. Okay. Off you go.
I have another finished object.
Ta-da-da-da.
I'm not wearing it because it needs to be blocked and it just came off the needles.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
I finished my boho romance crop.
Helen finished her first sweater. And when did you start it? This year, right? You started it in January? No?
No. I started it in the fall.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Maybe November, December.
Okay.
It did not take that long to knit. It's just it took breaks.
Okay, so let's see. Starting, say, November, then you have December, January, under 4 months.
I mean, I was to my sleeves within a month. Within like 3 weeks. The body of the sweater took hardly any time.
Right.
But it is a crop. And I have issues with the pattern, which a lot of people had issues with because I read the comments and a lot of people said, because if I had knit this to her specifications, it would have been a crop and then barely covered my bust. It would have been a crop. And, you know, under no circumstances did I ever consider that I was just going to wear this without something underneath to cover whatever is cropped.
Right.
But my bust is a little short. So I added like 24 rows to it. And now it is above the waist. And when I block it, I'm hoping to get it to just above the waist.
Right.
It's superwash yarn, so I should get like 2-3 inches out of it. So that I'm not, it's shorter than I would like right now, which is why I'm not wearing it. Because it just, okay. Anyway, so I'm planning on getting a lot out of the blocking. I did the 3/4 length sleeves that will probably block to almost full length, but I'm okay with a 3/4 length sleeve.
Okay.
Because unless I'm outside under a coat, I'm always push my sleeves up.
You do.
I never have my sleeves all the way down. So the 3/4 length is fine with me. I love knitting the sweater. I love the yoke of the sweater. It's just her proportions were completely off. So
Love the yarn of the sweater.
but the actual, like, okay, so I say her proportions were, her length proportions were off. As far as the fit of the sweater, it fits perfectly based on my measurements.
Okay, so
that,
that's good.
That part of it fit. It was just the length is all wrong. And if you
and I
look
wonder
at
if it
her,
was like a misprint or something.
yeah, because if you look at her picture, she's got it like to her waist.
Right.
It's not like a really, really short crop. Because I know Jacqueline Cieslak has some that are meant to be just like to the waist. Almost,
Right.
you know, like really bolero. But this, the way it looked, because I would never have picked the sweater if
Right.
I had seen that it was supposed to be that short. So, but all in all, I love it. And it's Dingle Hopper colorway in DK. And our DK is,
It is beautiful.
I love it. And against the skin, it's just so comfortable.
Right.
So, FO, just,
FO.
I don't know who we are.
All right, here's my next dilemma. I got the interchangeable crochet hooks. I want to crochet a blanket.
We have, in our hat knitting extravaganza, the Mad Hatter.
Extravaganza!
Our Mad Hatter extravaganza.
Yeah.
We have
Leftovers.
DK leftovers. So we both are in search of blanket patterns for our DK leftovers. I, for like my Down the Rabbit Hole hat, you know, I made the mittens, but I still have maybe 10, 20 grams of each left.
Right. So I need to do something, and I thought I want to crochet a blanket. I want to crochet a scrappy kind of blanket. So I started by chaining 200 stitches and then coming back, and I was doing one that it was single crochet.
It was a pattern that you were
Yeah.
using. It wasn't just that you were making it up.
No, it was a pattern that I was following, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I'm like, now I remember why I hate crocheting, because I'm not having fun with this at
I
all.
like crochet blankets, but I think I like crochet blankets that I piece, like what you're getting to, because the long strip, those first couple rows, and then I always lose my blankets.
Right? They're hourglass.
Yeah, because I'm not good with my crochet stitches.
Right.
And keeping track of them.
So then I thought, okay, I'm going to try and do a crochet square. So I found a free pattern on how to do a crochet square. And then now I'm kind of thinking there are too many holes in it. This is why I don't like crochet blankets, because I don't like all the holes in them. So I'm thinking, all right, should I even be crocheting? And then we were looking for...
Yes, because you bought an interchangeable crochet set.
Then we were looking at different ideas for other things, and we found...
we stumbled into Sandra Paul Cherry Heart's
right.
Ravelry shop.
And she has...
6 hours later.
a whole section on blankets. All right, so here she's got... Not only does she have a whole section on blankets, she's got tutorials, she's got everything. And most of her blankets are free.
Right.
So it is Sandra Paul, and she goes by Cherry Heart.
If you crochet, you know.
Okay, so
Sandra.
Here are my choices. This is the one I went to first. And I'm wondering, do I make hexies and do a weekender blanket with all my leftover scraps?
That's where I'm leaning, because I'm already doing squares.
So there's that. Then the other one is the giant granny patches. I said to Helen, normally I see something that is all over patchwork like this, and my first thought is it's way too busy, it's hurting my eyes, I can't do this. But it depends on the colors, because that one I like a lot.
And I love Scrappy.
So I'm wondering, do I do that and do I do squares? So then, it's between those two, because there's also Granny Goes Large. But with this one, I think you need to have, I don't think this can be leftovers, because I think to get the full effect of this one, you need to make sure you have enough of the color to do those bigger
Plus this one,
squares.
Because I did one of those. And I liked it at the time, and I still like it. But I think if I were, and I had said it at when I finished it, if I were to do it again, I want a plan. So I want a color plan for that one.
Right.
The hexies and the squares, to me, those are meant to be scrappy. But the giant granny square, I kind of want a color plan. So I want to, have a color scheme and know that it...
All right, so here's the thing. It's between those two. Do I do the giant granny squares or do I do the weekender? I think what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to try and do one of each and see which one I enjoy doing. And I will get back to you. But right now, I'm trying to find a crochet blanket that's little things that I will put together in a giant thing and use up extra leftover pieces of my yarn. Because I do have several different, I have leftovers from my Cromwell. I'm going to have leftovers of the gingerbread house. I'm going to have leftovers of the stripes that I did for the gingerbread house. So I'm going to have bits and pieces that I'm going to want to put together that I'm going to have to figure out. So help me out. Okay. All right.
So my last thing is, since, we purchased a sock book. I decided I should probably finish the socks I started back in November. Remember when we had a whole Saturday afternoon and we all started our socks together? So I picked my socks back up again.
It's Hermione's everyday sock pattern, right?
No, I'm doing the 3 chimneys.
Oh, okay.
It's Kay from the Bakery Bears.
Right.
The 3 chimneys. Very, very similar.
I adore the way the yarn is knitting up.
Isn't it? So this was the mystery sock sets that we did in November. It's the color was Stilton,
Cheddar and Brie.
Gruyere. No?
Gruyere. It was 3 different kinds of cheeses.
Right.
It was kind of a take on the 3 wise men, but it was 3 cheeses with 3 mice. We found it very amusing.
And then we had a purple.
I believe that is Dear Reader.
Mini. Purple Mimi. Purple Mini.
And now I'm just going to purple nurples.
for the heels, toes, and cuffs. So I picked those back up again. I'm pulling them out every other day or so, and that's what I knit on that day. Because I have to knit. I'm happily knitting socks. I can't just buy books and not plan on knitting socks.
So now we have to get going.
Right?
Oh my God.
There's so much to do.
So much to do.
And, you know, I have to work.
Right.
And that's a problem. I'm taking umbrage with the work factor.
Okay. I'm pulling a Violet Beauregard. Not Violet Beauregard. Violet Baudelaire.
Oh, you're going to pull your hair up?
Where's my thing? Pulling my hair up. Getting to work. Here we go.
Okay. So we have to go pack lots and lots of packages and, yeah. We have to
Get them out.
pack
Yeah.
lots and lots of packages.
We
One
have
of
to
which
pack
is a Valentine's Day package that we have to try and
Make sure it
convince
gets
the post
into the
office
mail.
to get to Virginia in the next 48 hours.
Right. But
Don't
nephews.
suck. We have to get the nephews their birthday.
Have to-
their Valentine's Day.
Got to
presents.
get the Valentines to the nephews. I feel like I'm twitching.
It's like we've had sleep and it's just like, oh my God.
It is. I got a lot of sleep last night.
I was so tired driving back and forth. It was just like, slept. Oh my God.
Gosh.
Okay.
This is
we're
just
going
like
now.
spiraling out of control. All right, guys. We hope you have a good day.
Yes, go forth
Don't
and
you want to
create.
be on whatever we're on? It's called sleep. Yes. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.